is I'm looking for a beat, and then I'm gonna try to freestyle beat, and I'll come prepared with trying to like have a type of rhythm with the beat, and also seeing um in the past, I've done a lot of beats, right? I've done like 100 plus songs in the recent online, and like probably like 200 plus songs in just basic underground. So there's like 300 songs that could be remastered, and they're kind of like in a rough draft mode because on the feed I could post a beat, and then on a different post I could just do the acapella, right? So I could pay in the future, I could post and drag drop an acapella, just standardly open source. I could put an acapella on a beat, obviously basic audio engineer shit, right? So the point of this shit is like I'm not trying to make, non-quality songs. I'm trying to like, put my best foot to see a rough draft song and how it could be remastered into a good song, right? Because I've been in the studio before. I've been in the booth, right? I've been with the headphones and the audio producer and the audio engineer. And in the past, I fucked around with a lot of different audio engineers. And in the game of going through the studio game and different studio music clicks, there's some sketchy people in the music industry and there's some genuine people in the music industry. Duh. So within that, and obviously the genuine people, we could have went different ways because we just had different paths, right? Life pulled us in a different way, right? So I'm not necessarily trying to blame anybody either, right? Because God is good, supposedly, right? So the point of this fucking this rant is like saying I'm just keep on doing my own musical shit, right? And to any, aspiring audio engineer that could see the fucking the alchemy process of the fucking rough draft to the remastered led into gold type of shit, musically speaking, then y'all fucking see that shit, right? And if there's audio engineers that don't fuck with me, that's okay too, right? It's like it's not your calling, right? There doesn't have to be bad blood, but from someone else's grudge, they could project their bad blood on you just because the 3D reality, it's hard like that, right? And the fates are just kind of weird. What do I mean by the fates? Sometimes the planets are in standby mode, right? For whatever, or are they though? Maybe they're in like an invisible action mode, or maybe they're in standby mode, or maybe they're engaging, right? Somehow. So the planets could be invisible action, non-invisible action engagement, or somehow within some type of retrograde or non-retrograde within their own reasons, a standby mode, right? What is the standby mode? Just watching, right? So it's obviously a nuance because like, spiritual teachings, they'll just tell you to like, to watch, to just watch the game until the fucking animalistic side and some type of instinct kicks in, right? So it's a nuance to the 3D physical creatures, right? So it's just weird how like 99% of spiritual teachers are just like it just seems like kind of robotic, in my, humble fucking perspective because all the like they're just missing like, critical intelligence, right? And there's levels to the game. There's levels to cybersecurity, right? Fucking who knows what company in Switzerland has access to like everybody's WhatsApp chats, in just like, whatever WhatsApp chat they want to make. Like, oh, we're going to create a secret organization to spy on this person. As we spy on this person, we have our own agency organization. Now we have chats in WhatsApp, and now we're going to work with that WhatsApp chat to spy on someone. And now we're going to go engage in reality, working from whatever agenda and our intention is from how we want to take out someone, and it's filed within the WhatsApp and the different spectrum broadband of cybersecurity. There's a standby effect. There's some type of pretty much the pre-aforementioned statements. There's a standby effect. There's a invisible action perhaps from God, perhaps, and then there's a engaged action. We're gonna work towards possibly within the standardality of the reality's paint. We're gonna work in trying to take you out, right? We're gonna, like, in the 3D Saturn matrix, literally, and then the Mars shit could go in and out of that shit up the Heezy, right? Because Saturn and Mars on the surface level, they're intertwined. You're using Saturn shit to war or not. You're using Mars shit to fucking get some Saturn shit, or doing something else with it, or just using it harmonically, right? So the Saturn and the Mars shit, they're surface level shit that we're using zombie artificially, unconsciously, or not, right? What do I mean by zombie artificially, consciously? We're in it, but we don't know we're in it. We're using that at an unconscious level, and we don't know we're using that. We don't know the game, right? Because we're just stuck in one contract program within a contract program, right? I've been doing this for since underground quality 2017, and I've been fucking and 2010, actually 2010 was when I really, like, when I really started putting it together, like low key though. And it's just, and I'm just doing that for my own accord, into, like, seeing how, benevolent cybersecurity specialists, they could put the dots together for a benevolent, balanced, CIA, FBI, and they could actually make a balanced case, and they could also have a balanced comparison. They could have a balanced comparison to they could have a balanced comparison to so they could have a balanced comparison to see, like, so they could have a balanced comparison to see, like, where they were at, right? And they could see, like, why is it that they let other people get away with the shit? Why did they let people get away with the shit? They just did, right? So I'll come back.